Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This one is going to be something a little different today. I'm just going to be showing you a few tips and tricks around the brand new battle mode mini games on the Minecraft. If you haven't already updated it, I'd suggest go do it because the mini games are pretty cool. You got three options. If you have any friends, which I do not, you can join your friends' games. You can hit the join button to join any sort of game that has been put onto public, or you can create your own game like so. So I'm going to put mine onto public, and while I do that I'm going to then show you a few tips and tricks around the spawn area. So I'm going to put it to a normal round length, and let's create a there's also two separate game modes. So you've got the casual, which is where all player skins are allowed and the spectators appear as bats, and then you've got competitive, where people can't use any skins such as the Yoda one or the baby Ghast, where things basically become invisible on you, like your weapons and your armor, and also the spectators are invisible. So for this case I'm just going to go casual because I don't really care about the skins. I'm only here to show you a little bit around the spawn. So you've got a few little things going on. It doesn't look like much in here, but if you go into this chest, you've got a bow and arrow, which you can use on these here. I don't know how I hit that then. And same with that one. Oh, there we are. It's gonna fall out. But you can also use them then to shoot up here, where there's going to drop out a wither skull head, and if you look up here there is another button. So if you shoot that one, did I hit it? No. Did I? No. Come on, one more. Did I hit that one? Oh, there it is. So if you hit that one, then you get a player head, and if you come right the way around here, you've also got a little button. It's quite hidden under here, but it will shoot out a skeleton head from up there. You've also got then the zombie and the creeper head, which I'll show you how to get to now. You've got these little funny things going on here. If you go into this room, then you've got a little parkour thing. At the moment, the only way that people know how to get up any further is to press that button and wait for this to pop out. But I've found a little secret button, secret lever under here, lever, however you want to say it. So if you press that and then you jump up here, this one pops out instead, so that one can stay out and you can get up here as many times as you want. This one is only to get to some fireworks, so you can fire those up as high as you can get them, and then just bounce back down. There's nothing really special else up there. Also, if you haven't already realised, you're kind of set to a sort of creative mode where you can't actually destroy blocks or place blocks, but you don't take any fall damage or you don't have any hunger. Now there are a few iron doors dotted about the place where you can actually get into. These two you can open from the inside, and there's this one over here which I will now show you how to get into as well. So if you just come over here, you've got 3 swords on this wall, and each one needs to be turned a different way. So if you come out through these doors here, you've got a little window, and that shows you where the gold sword goes. So let's pop this over to that side, and then if you come out, oh, I missed that then. If I put that up a sec, and then if you go back up, and then you can jump onto this and jump over here. This one then, there is a sword, an iron sword even, going facing downwards. So, oh, just about got on there then. So let's go change the iron sword down here, and the diamond sword then, oh sorry, if I can find it now. I've completely lost track of where it's supposed to be. Right, well, the first way I done it, I just kind of guessed. It's not that hard to guess, because once you found 2 of them, then you can just obviously find out where that third one's meant to go. So until I can find out where that one is, it's supposed to go down that way, but I can't remember where where the thing is at the moment. So I'll probably just cut that into the video at some point, I'm not sure. But if you go up here, you've got a little bit more parkour, and it's not over here, is it? No? I'm really struggling actually. I've got really confused as to where it should be. But if you come up here, you've got another lever where you can just flick some more fireworks up. There we go. And then you can, if you're good enough, you can get up onto here. There's nothing else special up here to see, but they're pretty cool because you've got a little height advantage. You can see everyone over the map. Not that you have any sort of way of getting around or any way of killing anyone anyway, but I found that pretty cool. You can actually make it if you try. But yeah, so I've turned the swords now to the right way, and from the inside then this door should open, yeah. And in here you've got the zombie head. So actually if I take two of these, because now I'm going to show you how to get to the creeper head as well. So if you come back out here, and this picture is the only one in this room, and if you go in you can actually see a pressure plate. Now it looks like a two-man thing because obviously it's a wooden pressure plate, but if you just drop an item on there, or if you want to fire an arrow, either way, I find dropping an item is actually the easier option. You can actually go back down here, and you can notice then that there is a little hole over here where you can flick a lever, and this then will open up this door here, and this is where you find the creeper head. So if you just jump up, struggling a bit. If you jump upstairs, you hit this button and the creeper head pops out, and there we are, there's all 5 heads. Now I'm going to go search for where that diamond sword is, and I'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Right guys, so I found out where the sword is. So basically if you come back into this house and do your little parkour up to the top, oh, get stuck here, and jump all the way up here. There we are. So if you have a look up there then, and that's where the last sword is, and obviously it's showing the diamond sword going down. So obviously that is then the last place for the sword, and then you can just, you know, get to the zombie heads in here. And sorry, to show you how to open those doors as well, it's pretty easy. There's just a few levers on the bottom, opens the doors, that's it then. Between each round, nothing changes. So every time someone takes a bow and a set of arrows out of here, between rounds they'll actually start disappearing. The more that gets taken out, the less you'll have more in the future. So I recommend, if you want to get the wither skeleton or the human head up there, I'd get them pretty early to avoid anyone, you know, messing that up, and because I don't think there's any other way of getting up to these 2 spots. But obviously if you guys know any sort of different directions to go, then, you know, feel free to leave a comment and I'll check it out and see how well it goes. Also you can flat these down. I don't know what much difference there is, but there we are. You can get onto these lights over here. I'm not sure if you can get any higher, but nope, I don't think so. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I was hoping to show a little bit of gameplay as well and show you one or two of the maps, but it doesn't look like anyone's wanting to join. I'm not sure if I kept it to invite only, so I'm just gonna get back to you guys in just a moment and I'll see if I can get some gameplay footage for you. Right guys, it's a little bit of a small match. Basically this guy has just joined in, and yeah, so basically it's just me and him, 1v1. It's probably not going to last very long, but yeah, let's see what we can do. Also, there's a few different things in this game. So obviously you've got your weapons, you've got your potions, you've got then a few things like the fishing rod with knockback, which is pretty cool. So if someone's getting a bit too close, you can just knock them back. I'm trying to find out where it is. The chests, they do refill quite regularly, so keep an eye out for a chest popping up in the corner that looks kind of like a saving icon or something. And your starvation will also go down very quickly and very easily. You have to make sure you are completely fed for hearts to regenerate. Not completely fed, but you have to make sure you have at least one hunger bar or half a hunger bar or whatever, just to oh, I got him. Just to make sure you are regenerating, because otherwise you're not going to get very far. And he's got a diamond chest plate. How did he find that? So yeah, basically the hunger then will keep depleting and you will starve to death. And that diamond chest plate just fell in the lava. Yeah, so that was a very, very, very quick little match there, a little thing. After every match you have little medals. So I got Explorer. I think that's when you travel the most. Camper, so he obviously stayed in the same place for the longest time, and look at that, he's just left. You couldn't handle all this power, yes. So yeah, it's pretty cool update. I'm very excited and very happy for it, and I'm looking to buy the map packs as well, because there are a few map packs. So if I go into map vote, you can also vote for each map. So if you want the same map, obviously you can just keep clicking it. Each map then has two variants, depending on how many players are in your game. So you've got the maps for 4 players or less, and then you've got the maps for 5 and more. So it will be the same, oh, wrong button, sorry about that. It'll be the same maps, where basically Cavern will have a smaller area for less than 4 or less, and then once you have more than 4 players, it will actually expand to a bigger area. It's not easily noticeable until you start exploring, where in Cove, that skeleton in the background there, in the smaller map there's actually a waterfall which prevents you from going in there, but obviously on the bigger map you can go in there, and there's actually a hidden chest behind the nose. And Crucible, there's I can't think of the difference for that, but yeah, there's a big difference for that one as well. But each map has a bigger version for more players and a smaller version for less players. So I'm very excited, and each time I play, I feel like I can get a bit more skilled and I can, outwit more players. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get into a match now with more than just me and one person, and I'll probably just have a little montage of it, and we'll see what happens, guys. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment, and please feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you soon.